One of the hardest, scariest highballs seeing a fresh new ascent. The Wizard showcasing his footwork on Stairway to Heaven.
Tahoe getting yet another banger FA established by the one and only Jimmy Webb.
Keenan showing us the way of the mustache with a fresh new block. First ascent in the backcountry. Matt Foltz throwing down out in Squamish with some amazing new lines. One of the best rock climbing festivals there is at the moment. One and only bouldering queen laying it down in her experience in the recent box therapy.
Moonboard secrets from one of the most powerful siblings in the rock climbing world. That and so much more on this week's Elevated Perspectives. We're going to jump into today's episode with some hot footy on the recent highball ascend of Livin' Large by the one and only Ryuichi. He's been slaying the game recently with his ascend on Nexus and Sleepwalker. Who knows what's in store for us later on this year, but check out this amazing vid.
And the Wizard himself throwing it down with some extra stees on the classic highball gem, Stairway to Heaven, established by Giuliano Cameroni. Check it out. Jimmy Webb and the boys out in Tahoe put in work to bring to life an amazing new backcountry block. Old Man Winter features an all hands off double clutch dyno onto some ridiculously small razor blades. Wow. Phenomenal work from Jimmy Webb and everyone that helped make that boulder come to life. Check out. Today's quick elevated tip is to stay hydrated. Y'all, it is so important to drink as much water as possible without overdoing it, because the healthier you are, the better your body functions, and the more efficiently you're going to see results from all the hard work that you put into that physical exercise. Stay hydrated, y'all.
And then, does your ego get in the way of you sending your hardest? One man knows for sure that the death of the ego is the way to get to the next level. Keenan Takahashi coming in with a brand new banger. Check it out. For all you boulders out there that love Squamish, a brand new vid just dropped from Matt Foltz called 7 Days in Squamish. Here's one of my favorite clips from it, but well worth checking out the entire thing.
Nice. Come on. There it is. You can do it, Matt. Nice. Super smooth. Nice. Come on. Super strong, Matt. Come on. You got this. Yeah. Come on. Woo.
Wow, that felt so chill that time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You bit back.
And then mark it on your calendars. True Penitence Climbing Fest. It's going to be happening October 13th through the 15th. It's put on by the San Luis Valley Climbing Alliance, and it is an absolutely phenomenal time. You get the best of both worlds. You get a climbing competition for the ropes and a bouldering competition for those that like to go ropeless. Make sure to check it out. It's going to be the first time that the bouldering portion is going to be added into the competition, and it's a great time. We close out the night with a phenomenal set from Tone Ranger and a late night set by the one and only DJ Cap.
And then there's a new queen of bouldering. Katie Lambs becomes the first female to ever send B16, and we get to hear all about it in her new interview with the Nugget Climbing as she breaks down what it was like to climb box therapy. Check it out.
Yeah, I did all the moves on my first session. One of them was a little bit weird to try because the snowbank was so high, so I was like dabbing into the snowbank pretty hard. So maybe I technically didn't do that move, but I felt like I could if the snowbank was lower. And yeah, I feel like that you kind of almost immediately enter the mentality of like just needing to believe that you can string them together, and that as you keep trying, like muscle memory will kick in and each move will start to feel easier. So yeah, in a way, there's like a level of dissociation that needs to happen.
And then you and I both know we want those secrets to climbing harder. And Brooke and Sean just dropped a brand new moonboard secrets on YouTube with some really cool tips. Obviously some great moonboard footy that you've probably been wanting to see this whole time. Check it out.
Your number one warm-up tip for a power session?
I always do kind of some stretching and band warm-up. Definitely got to make sure your shoulders are warm, and then a little hangboard to make sure fingers are super warm because the moonboard's really fingery. So just dial in that warm-up and start slow and then level up.
Last question here. How do you know when you're done with your session and to not overdo it?
Like I said, the moonboard's super fingery, so I can feel my fingers like almost throbbing a bit, and I think a lot of it's the heat as well. But making sure I stop kind of before I push that too much. So once I start to feel my fingers, I kind of call it. Skin also is a big thing on the moonboard, but that's more willpower than like actual injury.
And this week's Random Spotlight, where we spotlight one random climber who's breaking through in the world of rock climbing in their own way. We're spotlighting Dr. Jeff Climbs, who was able to still overcome a somewhat sketchy fall on the top out of this absolutely classic Squamish climb, Ride the Lightning.
Nice, Jeff. Got this. Nice. Come on, Jeff. You got this, Jeff. Oh my God.
You got this, Jeff. Come on.
I really loved his go-get-it attitude and way to stick it on that mantle top out, man. Keep on crushing out there, y'all. Maybe you'll be featured on next week's Random Spotlight. And then closing out this week's episode with one of the most iconic bat hangs ever performed in the world of rock climbing, recently done by Ethan Pringle on Fight Club out in the Motherlands. Enjoy this bit. We'll see you next week, and stay elevated, y'all. Until next time.
Come on, dude. Come on.
It's a lonely